So greetings from Pennsylvania once again. Today is November 5th. It's election day. I voted this morning, ran a few errands. Now we're gonna just gonna do some random exploring here. I'm at Swatara State Park, which is kind of my go-to place sometimes when I don't have anything really planned. I kind of did have plans, but then I changed them today. So we're just gonna do some exploring. I think maybe a little bit of creek exploring. We'll see what happens. Don't really have a plan for this video, but sometimes these videos are kind of cool too. Let me show you around. So we're at the east end of the park. Right here is the Swatara rail trail going up that way. It also goes off in that direction up there too. But here's Route 443. This is one of the parking areas. This is Swopes Valley Road. We're gonna, the rail trail crosses Mill Creek right up here, and it goes across the road. And on that side of 443, there is a small area of State Park, which I think we're gonna head up that way. So maybe we'll head just down the rail trail a little bit here first. Years ago, I've explored areas down here. I found some old bottles down here. I think this was an old dump at one point. Even down this way, I found like an old bottle. We want to head down eventually. We'll see how that works out. Beautiful colors out here yet. We're past peak season, but some of these trees are still showing some color. Yeah, this is one of the new bridges they had put in years ago. There used to be an older railroad bridge here, but they put this one in for the rail trail. And down there is Mill Creek. Head off that way. It'll join the Swatara Creek just down that way. So we're gonna head up this way. It's kind of deep right down here. I'm pretty sure up that way it's more explorable. So we're gonna find a way down. I think we'll just scooch down the rail trail and go down that way. We'll see. And explore up that way. Like I said, across the road. Most places here across the road it's private land, but just there's a section of public Swatara State Park land up there I want to check out. I think I did years ago, but we're just gonna check it out again. I mean, the water levels are low. Let's see what we find. All right, so we've made it off the rail trail there, just kind of bushwhacking our way to the creek. But yeah, yesterday was my birthday hike. If you watched that hike, I took a bit of a tumble on that hike. I'm okay, but my leg is a bit sore. Besides the superficial bruises that are on the surface, you know, when you fall like that, there's muscles underneath get bruised too. So my leg is a bit wonky today too. But anyway, I'm okay though. If you were wondering, if you were not wondering, well, you found out anyway. All right, let's get exploring here. Yeah, so here's the creek. Just gotta find a way down. So the rail trail is right up there. There's the bridge. I think we can get down over here. Yeah, the lower the creek is, the more it is, easier it is to find things, especially anything historical. I think maybe down here. Let me turn you off here. All right, down at creek level, and this bridge is in bad shape. I remember I was here, who knows? I filmed here like 8 or 7 years ago. I remember the bridge was bad, but it's crumbling. I mean, we'll get a closer look in a minute, but yeah. I know I did magnet fishing there in this area before too. Just found a bunch of like old railroad spikes, which makes sense because there used to be a railroad bridge there. Yeah, this bridge is a mess. I drive across this bridge often enough too, but seeing what it looks like is kind of disturbing. I mean, look at this. It's just crumbling off. Look at this. I mean, whole pieces of it are just crumbling away. And you can see the inner ironwork is just rusting. That's what that orange stuff is. The railing up there is broken off. The rebar's sticking out. Over there, I mean, it's like completely, you can see like the inner rubble there, and pieces are just breaking off. This is insane. Even over here, you can see all the metal exposed. Yeah, look at that. It's just like crumbling away. Wow. Anyway. I think we can hit underneath here. Should we even walk under here? It'll collapse while we're under here. I think we can get under here. It's shallow enough under here. You think so? Maybe not right here though. Hold on a second. Okay, so that way is not going to work. It was kind of shallow up to a point, and it got really deep right there. I didn't bring my boots, my like water boots along. So we'll just hop up, quick cross the road up here to the other side. If I can get over here. Hold on a second. You're just crossing the bridge. They have put up some other concrete barriers here, because you can see, like, even here it's just crumbling away. There's like holes in the bridge down there. Look at that. Yeah, so. Yeah, here's the other side. We're just up there looking down. But look at that. How's this bridge even still, like, legal? I mean, there's a big chunk right there. It just fell down. And this whole infrastructure is just breaking. Look at this. The whole thing is just breaking away here. This is insane. Even over in here, the inside of the bridge is just crumbling away. Yeah. Anyway, maybe the rest of it's okay yet, but a lot of this is in bad shape. All right, enough with the bridge. Let's start exploring, heading up that way. Maybe we'll get up out of the creek and explore up in there too. Like I said, I was here, I'm pretty sure I was here years ago. I think I did find some old dumps and stuff up there, remains of some things. We might head up there too. Just kind of here on this little island right now. Maybe we'll explore that side too. It looks like an artificial mound of some sort there. So we got some time to kill, so let's do that. Like I said, I don't really have a plan. But the levels are real low here. Yeah, there's thorns. Alright, so I just made my way across the creek and up this steep bank. You know what, and I remember this. There is a very, it almost looks like a towpath trail right here. It comes up very steeply. There's a flat area up here and it drops steeply down. But there was no, as far as I know, there's no canal here of any kind. We're not far from the Union Canal, or the Pine Grove extension of it. Just down that way by the Swatara Creek, but I'm not sure. This could have been for flood control. So when this creek flooded, it didn't flow out into this area out here. So maybe we'll explore out here too, see if there's any old foundations. But let's just go this way for now. Yeah, this is all man-made. This is artificial right here. But this area out here is still part of the state park. Although I do see some houses in the distance, but this right here is. As we keep going this way, our raised up area lowers. It's still here, but looks like it almost just kind of ends up here. So if it was for flood control, I don't know if that makes sense that it would, I don't know. You can see right here, it's gone completely then, unless it's just erosion. It almost looks like there's the same thing over there. See how the banks rise up steeply? So I wonder if they did that to both sides. And maybe some areas of it, like here, just eroded away. So just looking back, you can see how it rises up. I just saw something. I see something up there. Looks like there's a trail here too. Goes all the way up through there. There's definitely a trail. Alright. There's something. Is this someone's chair? Yeah, it looks like someone's folding chair there. Interesting. Nice place to fish in there, maybe that's what it's for. Alright, let's follow this trail for a bit. There's some kind of wooden structure in there. It might have been like an old tree stand or something. Tire. Nice little hemlock forest. Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to explore up the stream anyway. It gets too deep in sections. So there's sections like this where it's rocky I could have, but I don't have my my muck boots along. Some survey tape. I'm not sure if that denotes like the end of parkland or not, because the trail seems to disappear here too, so yeah, I'm seeing like a mowed area up too, so I think this is as far as we'll go. Yeah. Alright. As I go just a little bit further, but yeah. I am seeing like some cinder blocks out there and stuff. But let's go, instead of taking the trail back, let's go explore that way a little bit. Seems like there are kind of trails through here too. One going that way. I don't think we want to keep going that way though. I think there's private property up there, so let's... Oh, I do see a sign up here. Oh, okay, so I am off the parkland. Right there's the state park boundary, so I need to make my way back over there. My apologies, so that was your land. But there's really no signage back there, to be honest. Alright, so I think we're okay now again. Yeah, so right over there was the creek, and there was that one trail we were walking up earlier. Yeah, almost like someone drove back here in the past. There's that wooden thing I was talking about earlier. This looks like a wooden pallet. Alright, so here you can get a really good view of what I was talking about earlier, that raised area. See how high it is up there? And how it just lowers. Like, that's all man-made. That's not natural. So it just kind of fizzles down to nothing here, but then as you go up, it just gets higher and higher. And that's taller than I am right there. So I'm not sure I'm not sure if it was for flooding, because if it was a flooding, you would think it would stay this high all the way down this way, but it just kind of disappears down here. So I'm not sure. You know, what do you think? You know, why did they build this here? This definitely gets used. Beautiful. I think these are called burning bush trees. They're not native, but they spread. They're often a sign that, you know, people lived back here at one time too. There you can see that raised area once again. This is going to take us right back to the road, and then we'll head across the creek, maybe explore the other side a little bit. I haven't really seen anything interesting out this way. Just some modern trash. Looks like they dropped this tree right here because it looks like you could drive down here. That's what this looks like, almost like a place to take like your ATV or something maybe. They try to block people from doing that. Alright, let's get to the other side. Alright, we've made it to the other side. We were just over there. There's that raised area again. Now we're over here. There's a rather faint trail over here. Yeah, here's that one, like, mound I pointed out earlier. Let's see, find a way to get over there. All right, so I'm currently standing up top of this mound now. Definitely artificial. Once again, I don't really know why it's here. Looks like there's raised areas over there too. But anyway, let's just keep going that way. I know there's less land over here that belongs to the state than there was over there, so we kind of stay along the creek edge here. Find a way down. You can kind of see that mound there behind me. And you notice maybe they just dumped it back here, because on the other side of the road, like I said, there's a bunch of dumps where they just dump dirt and trash and stuff, so maybe they did the same thing here. Maybe just a disposal site for for fill, they call it. Anyway, that's one idea. And once again, there is kind of a trail here. Let's see where this goes. I mean, this whole area here is even raised, because let me just go over here. There's a drop off over here. Almost like this whole area was just had dirt dumped in here. I mean, it could be natural too, but so it looks like this whole area just, anyway. Yeah, because our trail drops down here too. Then as we drop down, see on the other side there's the creek again. Here's this raised area. This is taller than I am. Here's this like raised dike almost again on this side. A little bit nicer back here. The thorns are gone. We have these like laurel bushes. And that dike, I'm going to call it, continues right there. It's raised like about 6 feet up. And right on the other side is the creek. So that is not natural. I don't know, I keep saying that, but I'm just kind of thinking out loud to myself. Let's just quick take a look up here. I don't know how steep this is. if there's a trail up top here. Yeah, right there's the creek. Oh, don't want to slip. Yeah, and over there you can see the other dike. You see it starts off low and it gets up higher. Yeah, just gonna take a quick little break. But yeah, you know, if you have any ideas, or like if you're from the area and you know what's going on here, I'm pretty sure, like, 'cause I filmed here many years ago, so I don't know if I was actually doing YouTube at the time or not. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. You know, a lot of work went into making those, and kind of wonder what for. Anyway, just kind of like an unplanned, neat little explore. I think we'll continue going down into the laurel forest here, see what's down that way. It's heating up today too. It's supposed to be like 75. Tomorrow's gonna be in the 80s. Anyway, but it'll cool down then too. All right, might have a little snack too. Then we'll get back to exploring. All right, let's continue. Looks like the trail continues into this dense laurel forest. Okay, but once again, that dike is gone. It just drops off here. It doesn't exist anymore. So, yeah. If it was all for flood control, it would extend back this way too, but it doesn't. Anyway. Back into a little hemlock forest. I should point out too, Mill Creek. We've been up to, if you know where the Lebanon Reservoir is up that, we've been up there a couple times recently. Mill Creek is the creek that flows out of that. Oh, here we have something. I assume we're still on parkland. I don't see any. Anyway, so yeah, it's a little man-made structure here. Not sure if that was meant to be like a fire pit at one point. It's kind of squarish in shape, but it's definitely man-made. These are all like river stones. They're all nice and smooth and rounded off. But just another cool little find out here. There are some scattered pieces of wood too, so I'm not sure what this was. Anyway, let's keep exploring. Yeah, so there's that structure. Just notice there's a piece of wood right there, or a piece of lumber, I should say. I don't know. Maybe it could be old, or it could just be someone's fort too. I think there might be houses up on the hill up there. Alright, let's keep going. At some point up here we'll have to turn around, get over this log, watch my leg. I think this is as far as I will go. There's like a nice little mini waterfall up there. But yeah, I think we're running out of public land here. I'm not exactly sure. There's no signs here, but I know. I was looking, because when we were over there we saw that pink survey tape. I was kind of looking for that. I don't see it from here, but I think it's just over there somewhere. But yeah. And our little steep hillside comes right down to the creek here, so I think, and I don't see a trail anymore either. So I think this is our turnaround spot. All right. And we're closing in on that bridge again. The Bridge of Doom, I'm going to call that. Makes you wonder what the state of a lot of other bridges here in Pennsylvania are. Alright, I gotta get over this. And just walking back to the right park, there's this old house, which I've seen a million times. Not much left to it, but you can see where the stairs went up back there and everything. Anyway, I just don't know why this hasn't been a... This is private property here. And there used to be a structure right here too. That burned down a couple years ago. I don't think accidentally though. But anyway, yeah, we're parked right up there. But that's it for this video, folks. A fun little explore, but I'm gonna head home. It is unseasonably warm today, so get a little warm. So anyway, as always, thanks for coming along. Hopefully we'll see you on the next one. I got stuff to do anyway. I got to teach tomorrow. I got videos to edit. Anyway, thanks for coming along.